What's good, superstars? Back with another VeVe video. You got Superstar Joe. You got Superstar Rob in the building. Nice hat, Rob. How's it going?
Good, you?
Oh, that was a good back and forth.
Gotta get some energy today.
I give him a compliment and he punches me in the face. Guys, if you're new here, do not forget, become a superstar. Hit the subscribe button down below. You never know when we're going to post. You never know what we're going to post. Sometimes we're going to post the same video back-to-back days because we have to. Check out the title. You're going to see what's coming up, and we're going to explain why. Also, the bell notification will let you know whenever we post. Also, become a Superstar VIP. Hit the join button underneath the video. It's $2.99 a month. You get so much utility. We have drop spreadsheets. We have spreadsheets for sweeping the floor. We got nice little stars going next to your name. Who's got stars next to their name? Shout out to you guys. Also, we will do an advertisement for you. Shout out Dane Liska. We gave an advertisement out for him yesterday. He's trying to sell the Disney D. I don't think it's sold yet. So, guys, if you want one, it's like a sub 200 mint. Go check that out. We also do all tons of things. First dibs on merch. We're naming a star in the universe after a VIP. We do a draw every single month. And there's just going to be more. I'm actually working on another little spreadsheet that I've been working on. And also, we post all our buys and sells. I've been buying. What am I buying? I don't know. You would have known. I went for the James Bond drop. You would have known. You would have seen the buys. I went for that. So VIP would have known about that. And you'll know anything else. Any other airdrops, you'll know if we're going for that. Shout out to everybody who keeps supporting us. You guys are amazing, awesome, fantastic people. Also, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. On Twitter, you'll find our VeVe app. In the description, you'll find our Discord. I was there today talking about you guys. And also, there is a P.O. box if you want to send us some physical artwork or anything that you guys draw. We love that stuff. Somebody created a star out of wood. It's coming in the mail. We got friendship bracelets. Things are going well. We got comic books from OG Growler. So it's crazy. The VIP and the Hall of Famers, all you guys are nuts.
Yeah,
so,
you know what? All their superstars are great. The VIPs, the Hall of Famers, and even the secret ones, such as Superstar Dan, David, Reese, and Alex, who watch us every single day. Yeah. So shout out to all our superstars, and of course, all of you commenting below.
So let's get into the Twitter, and I'm going to elaborate a little bit on what you just said there. We talked about the drop yesterday. You guys would say, why are you posting the same video again? Why are you posting another video about price predictions for the DeLorean Part 2? It is because yesterday, if you guys watched the video, like the VeVe team did, we discussed how maybe it would be a good idea to tell people what they're paying 80 gems for. And then, lo and behold, today we get a beautiful video from Metaverse Life. Shout out Metaverse Life. We got tacos. You got the DeLorean flying around, right? So there was a couple things that first we said, show people what you get. We don't know if it flies. We don't know if it's drivable. The first thing it says, yes, it flies. So if you look at our thumbnail from yesterday, it says flying ? So it just adds to the narrative that VeVe is listening, which is great news, right?
Yeah, I really want to address something though, because we got a comment below because we did a whole video and it's completely reasonable, right? If you were going to sell something, tell people what they're buying. We said VeVe probably can get away with it because they've done so well. They have such a cult following that they can do that. Now, we did have someone in the comments. I can't remember who it was. I'm trying to find them, but they mentioned, I can't find them, but they mentioned that they believe our mindset is wrong. Fans always know and fans will buy. But I think that that's wrong. I think that regardless if you're a fan or not, you still want to know entirely what you're spending 80 gems are.
Yeah.
Even though you're a fan of that IP, you should still know what that interactiveness is. And they were listening and they follow up today with like multiple videos. There's this and more.
We got more coming. We got more showing. But I mean, it's you got to think about it like this. If you were to take the interactive thing off, or like where you don't have any confusion, and then you let people go buy it, and then afterwards you come out with that is drivable and it's flyable, but you never hinted at it at all in the first place, I think that's acceptable because you're getting an Easter egg, you're getting something after the fact. But when you start to say interactive on an object that flies in the movies and you don't say if it's flying or not until that's why we thought that it had to be clarified. VeVe did a great job clarifying. Shout out to VeVe for also the retweeting this. I actually like this picture as well earlier on.
Very crisp.
Very cool. And very cool collectible. Hopefully one day it gets into my price range and I can pick one up.
Yeah.
Let's get into our Twitter. Shout out Keep Calm Stack On. Rob, you retweeted this one.
First of all, keep calling Stack On. He's everything. He's a legend. He's a Hall of Famer. He's a VIP. He is the superstar of all superstars right now. Read it out loud, Joe. Read it out loud.
He's got the star in his name on Twitter, but I just want to meet the best, in my opinion, NFT YouTube content creators. Superstar money. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully we meet you. I'm sure we will. I mean, we're going to make time for anybody who wants to meet us because we want to meet you guys just as much. Get to see the people behind the keyboards and just talk about like-minded stuff, right?
We're giving him a standing O. We'll probably already be standing, but we're still going to give him a standing O.
I'll sit down and then
when we find them. When we find them, we got to give him a standing O.
So we're very excited, guys. We're very excited to meet you guys. This was cool. I have an Apple Watch, and I've seen the Disney characters on there, but shout out Henry. He's actually trying to get a VeVe Gold logo from David Yu for decaling his car. Yeah. I don't know if it's ever going to happen, but we'll see. I would love to add my VeVe official animated collectible to my Apple Watch.
Yeah.
How cool would that be? I can see kids running around doing that for sure. I think that he's right. I think he's onto something.
Yeah, I think Superstar Henry's onto something. He's been all over Twitter too. So I really hope David Yu gives him that VeVe logo. If they even have one. They were saying they may not even have one at DCOM, but
I don't know.
We'll see.
Another superstar, Rich Got Gems from Toronto. He's doing a giveaway. I had to retweet it because it's amazing. Inspired by the generosity of the VeVe fan, I'll be doing a giveaway. Posted about the Marvel hip hop covers recently. I got 8 extra brand new copies to gift to the VeVe community. No need to like or follow, but if you do, I'll follow back as I'm here to connect with y'all. So like he's just doing this out the kind of his heart, doesn't even want any credit for it. I mean, doesn't even need followers, nothing. He's just doing it, but he's got these hip hop covers. They look pretty dope. So if you want to go enter it, he's got a second part to that post, tells you how to enter it, and go give him a follow. Rich Got Gems. You know, he's killing it.
Nice. I always love when people from Toronto are on our feed. Always.
Yeah.
Shout
out to Omi Daily Burn. I've been trying to get this information from him, but he's been super busy. So I went to Twitter to ask you guys, did you go for the 007 airdrop? And it looks like 80% did not go for it. I went for it. So that makes me feel a little bit better. I mean, that there's not too many people that went for it. I wanted to pull this up. This is one of the editions and just shows you, I think only 1,000 people actually purchased from the store. So if you use the math, again, 80% of these people, not everybody here bought 007, obviously, but like, even if you're closer to 40, 60, and you have 1,000 bought, like I personally think there's people who bought multiples of certain ones just to cap it. I think you're going to be around 300 or less editions on the airdrop. What do you think, Rob?
I have no idea, but if you said only 1,000 were purchased from the store, that is
per collectible.
Per collectible, exactly. That's going to be a very scarce drop. There's no way. I agree with you. It's going to be maybe like 100. Like how many people actually would have? How many people actually really completed that set? I don't know how many actually completed it. We saw with the 424 club, right? Where we had, I think, a total of was it 4,000, something in that range, dinos, and then again, 424 only the people who held past that point and didn't just sell off right away, and you only ended up with 424. So with that same logic, it can easily be 100, 10%.
And if VeVe's holding 40 of them or something like that, it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, it could be 10%. So
we'll see. I sold them all off like within 10 minutes after the airdrop snapshot. So hopefully they did the snapshot at the right time and I don't lose everything. But it is what it is. I made back like 60% of my gems, which I was shocked. I thought it would have been like 30, 40%.
Yeah.
So
let us
cool.
Let us know how it goes. I stayed out of it just because I don't like the IP, but I hope it comes out very, very well.
It's a flipper's dream, we hope, right?
Yeah.
Warner's Brother NFT. We talked about DC Comics a couple of videos ago. We know that's an umbrella there, right? Warner Brothers. So Warner Brothers just came out with Movieverse, which they're going back and bringing back Lord of the Rings, some of the original movies. Nice. And they're doing it, adding NFTs into the end scenes or whatever it is. Like you can go around and click on different parts of the world and you can like immersive. You could be immersed. Go watch this. All right. I'm not going to explain. I'll go watch it. It's pretty cool. And the fact that these big IPs continue to involve themselves in Web3, it's just bullish news for VeVe and for our space.
I'm seeing more and more of this. Big licensors, big companies showcasing NFTs of some kind any way they can. We know we're seeing it on the sports side now, big time. And now we're seeing the movies getting involved. Jurassic Park, obviously, we're all familiar with. Lord of the Rings is a very, very cool one. It's already in that sci-fi space, and I feel like they can have the most fun with that kind of digital world.
Yep, and it's just cool. Like Warner Brothers came out with a new entire Twitter. They're already verified, obviously, but crazy. It's crazy.
I like it.
So obviously, we had to comment on Metaverse Life's video about the DeLorean, and Sean from Comments and Crypto is also acting in it. He's driving the DeLorean, so we had to give them props for their great acting. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Dr. Profit keeps dropping the knowledge on us. According to Apple CEO Tim Cook, the next internet revolution is not ... Tim Cook doubling down on augmented reality. That's basically the summary. Go read the article. educate yourself. Dr. Profit always providing us with great resources to educate ourselves in the space. And when people of that stature are bullish on the community, it makes me even more bullish.
I don't even think people realize it, because you have companies like Facebook, billions and billions of dollars changing their name to rebrand Meta, right? You have Apple investing, they're $1 trillion up. They're investing huge amounts of money into this Web3, huge amounts of money into AR. We know about the Apple glasses. We've done videos on it. It gets us super hype every single time. And if anybody saw Reese on Randy's stream earlier tonight, he was talking about, you had a question about AR and how VeVe will fit in that. And he said, of course, from day one, our goal has been to integrate into that space. He did have a little clause, though, that maybe the very original ones may never make it or may be very limited. But of course, VeVe ultimately is going to, on a crash course with Apple, a crash course with Meta, and with every other AR and these massive juggernauts. So the future is bright if you could hold out in the bear market, of course.
And the other thing he mentioned, and we've heard him say before, is that when they do go to these cons or decons or whatever, they are there before and afterwards doing licensor meetings and meeting with other teams. You don't know if they're meeting with Apple. We don't know if they're meeting with Google. We don't know who they're meeting with, but we do know that they're having meetings outside of the con. So they're very busy. They're busy working all the time, these guys. So it's cool to see Apple talking about it, and it just makes you more bullish. This is another bullish thing. McFarlane Toys, I don't know if you saw this yet, Rob, but they put out another teaser for their upcoming project, and look at the quality on this thing. Like it's obviously in the shadows, but just from whatever you can see, this is realistic.
Yeah, it's very realistic. But I'm wondering more. Did they say for sure this is going to be AR? I don't remember. They did that whole promo of an NFT. You walk into a room with a box.
Yeah, we're going to see. We're going to learn more on October 27th. So October 27th, you better believe we will be covering this. Very curious. Obviously, Trevor is part of the deal there. He used to be with VeVe, and now he's working with McFarlane, looks like, for a little bit. So it's looking really, really cool. And I can't wait to see what else comes from this.
Interesting. Okay, let's see what happens.
This was funny. I think it's photoshopped 100%. I tried it. I went in the bathroom, put a guy down. It was Thor. Looked in the mirror. He wasn't there. So this is Cap, whoever did this. But it looks sick. It's actually really cool. And I don't know if that would ever be possible, where the AR could recognize reflective surfaces.
Why not? Why not? That is sick, though. Like, that is incredible. First of all, very scary. Very, very scary. Perfect for Halloween. Don't care about the IP, but amazing Halloween costume. And there it is in the mirror right there. If that was real, I mean, we have to be on a crash course for that, right? We have to be going this way. I don't think VeVe's going to be doing that anytime soon. Hashtag, where's the search bar, right? But anyways, so we can always dream. But for now, that's okay. I don't need my AR collectibles to be in the mirror.
This is cool, though. If this can never be a thing, even like, I don't know how technologically possible it is, but
maybe you have to, like, eventually it's going to get to a point that you can put a shape in your physical house of where the mirrors are.
Oh,
because it's all geo-referenced, right? And then it knows.
It'll bounce it off.
Then it knows.
So this is cool too. Look at this. So shout out Doughboy. He made a VeVe gold and silver logo.
Cool.
Basically on wood. It's shiny. I saw somebody, I retweeted this, and then somebody commented on our tweet asking him if he can buy one. And then he's like, I gotta check with VeVe if I'm allowed to do that. And he's doing the honest thing, but I'm pretty sure that they're pretty open.
Just sell it.
I'm pretty sure they're pretty open with their logos. I mean, or else every single one of our thumbnails will have to be taken down.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, it's one thing if you have an online, site and you're making millions of dollars. I doubt you're going to be anywhere near that. So if a random fan wants to buy
advertising, at the end of the day, it's advertising.
It's better for them. It's good for them. It's pure advertising,
and it's clean. It's not like it's a piece of junk. You did a great job.
Yeah, it's nice.
Boy. So polls. Today was a poll day, and another reason we had to run another poll is because VeVe announced that it is a flyable DeLorean. Now, I want to know, first of all, do you guys sit down and go on a Zoom call and like say, okay, I'm going to share my screen now. David's like, okay, I'm going to share my screen now. Puts on Superstar Money video, pushes play. They sit back like this. They got the chat on the side and they talk about it like, oh yeah, they made a good point here, because this is really convenient. I mean, really convenient. I don't remember the last time that they've shown a full demo of a collectible prior to a drop.
Yeah, I was actually wondering. I'm like, do they watch it before bed like everyone else, or do they watch it during the day when they should be working? I don't know. Either way, they're listening. Like we said, guys, comment below because I think they could be reading it too. They answered. The community called and they answered. We got a flying DeLorean. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. I think that the fact that it's flying is amazing. What did the poll say?
So the poll is a 56 to 44%. 56% are not going for it, which this is how I'm going to look at it. I'll say we have approximately 10,000 active users. I mean, if you go for a 10,000 comic drop, it's iffy if you're going to grab it, but most of the time you might get it nowadays. So I'm going to say 10. You're between 10 and 15,000. Let's say 10,000 people go for the drop, right? If you have a 56% saying no, let's say 45% go for it. We have 5,700 editions. So if you have 4,500 people going for it, some people might go for doubles. I can see this. I can see this selling out. I could see it taking a little bit of time to sell out, but I think it will sell out tomorrow. For that reason, my new price prediction, and I haven't even asked you yet, Rob, but I think we might be similar on the similar page. I think that this will settle somewhere near 100 gems. Might be 10 above, 10 below. But I do think over time, just like everything else, it will come back and possibly go below retail at some point.
I think that as word spreads about the flying aspect of this collectible, people might buy it just for the gamification aspect of it. I agree with you. My first sense is it will go slightly overlisted. Yeah. I don't know how long it's going to stay there. 80 gems is expensive for a lot of people on this app who've already been dried out. But I personally would like to own this collectible. It's the first of season 5. They're doing it right. It's flyable. There's been so many times I want to take my collectible off the ground and into the air. And I want to play. I'm going to use it. Like the moment I get it, I'm going to use it. Maybe I'll flip it. But I want to get it on the drop. I want to gamble for the mint because I want to own it anyways to test it. Yeah. So I might as well just gamble for it because on the downside, really, it's like a comic. Like you go for a $7 price. Your downside is 2-3 gems. What really is the downside for this? Even if we're right on our original and it's like 55, 60 gems, it's not bad to go for the first flyable car or the first flyable object and collectible in general on the app.
It's very mixed. The sentiment is very mixed on this.
Yeah, I'm going to go for it. I like going for first evers. Like it is not the first DeLorean, but it is the first ever flyable collectible.
You made a good point.
So I'm going to go for it. Yeah.
The fact that it's not the first DeLorean, I think, is also affecting this poll. I mean, people want the first, they want the FA. There's a big portion of people on this app who are very into FA or FE, I guess, in this case, right?
Yeah. Cars are.
I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I read some things, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go for it. And then I read other things, I'm like, you know what? It's probably gonna go below listed. I think if it sells out, we'll end up around that 100 gem mark. If it sells out, it might not sell out. Like 5,000 editions is a lot. We see here like only 40% of people saying they might go for it. We've only had 400 votes so far. I tried to leave it in until tomorrow so you guys can come back and take a look at that. Assume that there's 10,000 people who go for it. Maybe there are not even that many. If there's not that many and we don't sell out, this is going to go below retail.
It depends on your situation. Like I had buddies all the time that would ask me, should I go for this drop? And a lot of them just want to put in 100 gems and try to just use that 100 gems forever. So if you have to be selective, like if you're somebody who's working with 100 gems, maybe this isn't the best drop to go for because of the risk reward ratio. Yeah. And you might be better off waiting. Like, for example, when it was the Miles Morales drop, obviously those are the ones that someone with 100 gems that doesn't want to run out goes for because they're guaranteed money if they get it, versus something like this where there is a risk that you might have to sell and recover gems and you're not going to get back your price. I still think it can go over listed a little bit. I think it could sell out, but with the price at 80 gems, what is it, 6,000 mints? That balance it's up there. If it was a $60, $50 price, I think it would be a lot more, the level of confidence on the seller would be a lot higher, right?
I think the price, exactly. If the price was around 50, I think for sure you get that sellout. But I don't know. If it doesn't sell out, I think you're going to be below retail. The other thing you could do, I don't know, you can hit the reserve button. You can wait, see if somebody gets delivered right away and see what's happening. Check it out. I know you only get like 90 seconds. I don't know if it's going to be enough time to figure it out. Sometimes things get delivered right away. You might get an idea. You might see if it's sold out. If you buy it, you got to check on another device if it's sold out. If it didn't sell out, maybe you'll release it.
Yeah.
That might be a good strategy. But at the end of the day, if you like it and you go for it and it goes down in price, is that really the end of the world?
What I do now is if I'm scared of that, I have the web app open at the same time I have my phone.
Smart. That's smart.
And I just refresh the page on the web app. And if I see it's not sold out, I might back out, right? Like and buy it in the secondary market. But for sure, like if you are worried, then do that. Have the web app open or have a friend, and then go on your phone, reserve it, and wait and ask them. I've done that. I've called you a couple times.
I think I'm doing that. I think tomorrow that's my plan. I'm gonna check and see if somebody bought it,
Yeah.
or if it sells out. If it sells out instantly, I'll probably buy it.
Yeah, I had to turn to the web app because Joe's my only friend. I try to call him and he doesn't answer sometimes, and then I'm left to figure it out and gamble.
This
So
guy's calling me when I'm going for a drop. Like, what do you expect? I'm not going to answer you. I'm trying to load my gems, get more gems. Everybody knows that struggle.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Delorean has your best buddies riding around in honor of Back to the Future Day. Mr. Falcon, I think we tweeted him yesterday and again today, so he's on fire. Amazing. Amazing. So yeah, that is our review, our revised price predictions for the Delorean drop. Thanks to VeVe watching our video yesterday.
Yeah.
Anything else you got to say, Rob?
No, I want to know what everyone watching thinks. Last video, we had lots of price predictions. You guys put your neck out on the line. You gave us some price predictions, but we got new information. Before, we had people saying, I don't think it's going to be flyable. I don't think it's going to be even drivable. It's going to be some wheels that tilt. But now we know it is going to fly. So what is your new revised price predictions? We had to make a second video. I think it's the first time we've done this. Back-to-back videos on a price prediction because of the new information. Are you going to go for it? Are you concerned it's going to go underlisted? Do you care if it's going to go underlisted? Do you care that it's the first ever flyable collectible? Let us know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, do not forget, smash the subscribe button, join the Superstar fam, and hit the bell notification button so you know every single day when we post, because you don't know what we're going to hit you with. As well, you can become a Superstar VIP, $2.99 a month. Get the star beside your name. Get our spreadsheets to help you out. Buys and sells. You would have known that Joe went for that bond. So make sure you get the VIP membership to help you out with those. And we're going to try to bring as much utility as possible to that. First dibs on merch. And you get entered into a raffle to get a star in the universe named after you. I heard Reese on the stream talking about stars, but he is a true superstar. He's up there right now. He's the only one on the team that's in the universe. So thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Take care.
Bye-bye. I love you. Bye.